In this video, we will share some pro tips to make most of the video for the comprehensible input method, inspired by feedback from our viewers. Have you experienced boredom or a loss of concentration while repeating our videos? Passive listening, without active engagement, is similar to hearing something while sleeping. Although you don't have to consciously focus on memorization with this method, as it naturally occurs through repetition, staying attentive is crucial. So, how can we improve concentration in such situations? Here are 3 practical tips. The first involves writing down what you hear in your native language. For instance, if your language is English and you encounter a Korean phrase like
이 옷은 검은색이에요.
which means the clothes is black in Korean, try transcribing it in English as 이 옷은 검은색이에요. Writing it phonetically in your own language aids in sound recognition. The second tip is drawing. When encountering terms like
검은색,
try sketching a representation, perhaps a gum sack, while following along. The third tip involves imagining interesting stories directly related to the photo that is being described. When sentence is heard such as 이 옷은 검은색이에요, try recalling an image of a gum sack on the black t-shirt in the photo. Jotting down sounds, sketching, and envisioning scenarios in images all offer additional hooks to assist in memory retrieval. The more bizarre and humorous associations you create, the more effective the memorization becomes. Let's move on the next question. Is it more beneficial to watch videos with or without subtitles? We suggest using the subtitles only when you genuinely struggle to comprehend. This is because the comprehensible input method relies on pattern recognition in the subconscious mind. Conscious thoughts can disrupt this unconscious process. An illustrative story further emphasizes this point. A small centipede was asked by a bird, with so many legs, "How do you move your legs to go fast?" The centipede, while trying to think about how its numerous legs move, ended up unable to move further and froze. At that moment, a quick bird ate the centipede. When conscious intervention takes place, it has the potential to disturb the seamless flow of the unconscious process, resulting in unnatural movements or accents. The swift language acquisition observed in young children is attributed to fewer disruptions from conscious thoughts, allowing them to accelerate the perception and motor processes of language production. Next, how many times should you watch a single video for optimal memorization? According to Professor Jeff Brown, it typically requires around 30 to 40 exposures to a word for it to be unconsciously recognized and transition into long-term memory. Considering our usual practice of repeating a word about 3 times in one video, watching it 5 times results in approximately 15 repetitions of each word. Since certain words recur in different videos, we anticipate that watching one video at least 5 times in total can encompass 30 to 40 repetitions in a completed video series over time. By exposing yourself to a sentence or word 30 to 40 times, something intriguing occurs. You may notice that these words or sentences spontaneously cross your mind while walking, showering, doing daily chores, or driving. With each passing instance, you might be able to replicate the rhythm, sound, or accent in a similar manner. And the subsequent encounters with the sentences or words further solidify the memory. How much time should we invest per day? This is an excellent question, and Prof. Jeff Brown suggests that a minimum of 5 hours per week is necessary. When the input is less than this, efficient storage in long-term memory become less effective based on his experience. He also mentions that investing more than 8 hours significantly increases efficiency. Allocating 5 hours per week translates to approximately 45 minutes per day. Now, the question arises, is it more beneficial to listen for 45 minutes continuously, or is it advantageous to break it into intervals, say 10 to 15 minutes repeated 3 to 4 times? We can get answers from evidence from a study on typing skills, where 2 groups were compared, one practicing motor skills for 2 hours straight, and the other practicing intermittently in 15 to 20-minute intervals throughout the day. The result reveals that the distributed practice group achieved more effective and quicker results in improving typing proficiency than the continuous group. This outcome could be attributed to increased concentration during relatively shorter periods. Applying this principle to daily life, we can divide the 45 minutes into 3 to 4 sessions. 15 minutes in the morning, 5 to 10 minutes during commuting, and another 15 minutes before bedtime. We encourage utilizing the playlist, as it automatically transitions to the next video to fill up the 45-minute duration. When listening to the playlist, would it be more advantageous to play the list randomly or in sequence? Research indicates that random practice tends to yield superior results compared to blocked or fixed practice, where a set sequence is followed. The brain can better focus on new stimuli, and since everyday stimuli, such as words or sentences, typically occur randomly, it can lead to better outcome. Today, we delved into diverse strategies for achieving focused concentration and maximizing effectiveness when watching Mavoca videos. The core principle of this approach is to keep it stress-free. Instead of pressuring yourself into memorization, enjoy listening to it multiple times, letting the sound patterns naturally absorb into your subconscious. To boost engagement, you now have tools to cultivate creative habits, including drawing, associating sounds with your own language, and seamlessly incorporating video playback into your daily routines. Stay tuned for more tips in the next video. Thank you for your attention.